for Miguel Cotto against Zab Judah. A 3-year age advantage for the Puerto Rican fighter. And at some point in his career.
Good evening, gentlemen. You received the rules earlier tonight by the New York State Athletic Commission. Let's have a nice, clean fight. Touch gloves. Good luck to both of you. God bless. Let's go toe-to-toe.
Just as was the case a month ago. For Floyd Mayweather and Oscar De La Hoya, both fighters are visibly, magnificently conditioned for the fight.
And I think very focused, too.
And Miguel Cotto starts things off with a straight right hand against the southpaw stance of Zab Judah.
And he's going to have to be a little careful with that right now, particularly while Zab is sharp. See there?
And he gets caught with a big left-hand counter-punch shot.
Yeah,
and Zab believes that he hurt Cotto.
Yeah, that's what I said.
And he's going to go after him right away. And Cotto comes back, crashing with a left hook to the body, but he is hurt. He had left-hand shot, and Judah's hand speed has made its mark in the fight already. But Cotto's been hurt before and has always fought back well. And now a low blow puts Judah on the canvas.
It's a warning. It's a warning.
And the way Zab is acting, it was a very effectively heavy low blow.
Much like the one he delivered.
It was unintentional, it was accident. Don't retaliate now. I'm telling you, don't retaliate. You want to go? You ready? Yes, sir. Time in.
Gets 5 minutes, takes less than 2.
Cotto signals to him that it was an accident apologetically.
Cotto looks so much stronger in his punches, even though executed. And right here you see Cotto shoots a left hook that goes low, lands right on the top part of the cup. Just enough to do damage. It wasn't very low, but it was just enough to really cause some serious damage.
Cotto 15 out of 51, including 6 out of 18 jabs. Judah 16 out of 53, including 6 out of 34 jabs. Zab Judah started out with a good brisk pace, throwing 53 punches. One of his downfalls in some past fights has been a tendency not to throw as many punches as he should. Cotto usually fights at a measured pace. Between 50 and 60 is usually about the right number for him. Cotto seems devoted to trying to make his jab a factor early.
That's to catch him with one of those hook-type uppercuts of his.
Combination by Cotto there. He's far more free.
It's interesting that Cotto's left jab is being more effective than Zab's jab.
There's the left hook to the body. First time he really rocked Judah with that punch.
But if he cannot stay in one spot right there and not throw punches back, because Cotto's going to keep doing that over and over and over.
Miguel Cotto's starting to make his punches count.
Zab has got to fire something back. He's not shooting. There's a lot of already. There's a lot.
Catches him with a left hand.
That was a lot of opportunities for him to shoot the left hand, but he's not shooting.
Cotto in his tracks, momentarily stunned him with a straight
got through the center.
No complaint. 2 big moments for Zab Judah. Cotto beginning the relentless pursuit of pressure that defines his game. Second round goes to Cotto on the Letterman card. Some of these rounds could be hard to score, at least until a pattern is more fully established.
And it's interesting, Cotto has been hurt seriously in 2 rounds, but still has won those rounds.
Rock, I don't think he was really hurt.
I think he was definitely more badly hurt in the first round than in the second. Now Arthur McCanty is looking to see if Cotto hits Judah in the back, which was something that Oktay Urkal complained about in Puerto Rico in Cotto's last welterweight title defense.
Judah looks like he's looking for the perfect punch to throw, and so Cotto dominate the round by hoping for the perfect punch. But that was a perfect low blow.
Stay there. Time.
Judah is in agony and would be well advised to take more time to recover this time.
Zab, shake it off. I'm giving you 5 minutes. Let's go. 1 point, low blow. 1 point, low blow. 1 point, low blow. You want the rest?
Hurry, bring my dick, man. It hurt, man.
I know. Shake it off. You got a 5-minute rest.
same way when Trinidad landed a terrific left blow on Fernando Vargas. When Vargas had came back and it looked like it was winning the fight, and Vargas never did get back into the fight
I'm
again.
still trying to figure out where the blood is coming. It's on the chest of Cotto.
No, Cotto's got a bad cut his lip.
I think it's coming from Cotto's mouth.
Yeah,
I think that
cut.
one of those left hands from Judah has hurt Cotto in the mouth, and that's where the blood is coming from. And now Cotto seems to want to do damage right away. Both fighters feel a sense of urgency as round.
For all his reputation of imploding,
There it is again.
Judah,
There it is again. Wide open for a straight shot from the left hand, whether it's uppercuts or straight left.
Judah is getting a lot of opportunities to land his counter left hand.
That was not low.
that was not a low blow.
Judah may be trying to buy a penalty point at this point. And Cotto.
Here you see Zab get hit with a tremendous low blow, and I mean that was the one that does a lot of damage right at the bottom of the cup where it lips right into you, and that's the one that really hurts.
Yeah, and I think in a way it's turned everything around in the sympathetic figure here because he's been fouled.
And you heard Arthur McCanny Jr. tell Judah's corner that he had taken a point away from Cotto for the low blows.
There's a bad gash inside.
Meanwhile, Judah is bleeding outside his right eye.
I have the fight even, by the way.
Looks like the natural weight is almost about 10, 15 pounds more.
Cotto starting to drive forward and pull Judah around the ring with his wider, stronger body.
Yep, and now
Both fighters are looking from time to time at McCanty, but Judah is doing it more frequently.
the left jab.
Cotto's starting to make his point.
The most effective punch for Cotto himself.
Slide for Cotto. 32 out of 75 to only 9 out of 39 for Judah. This is one of the problems for Zab Judah in some of his big fights. The pressure builds, he throws fewer punches. When the pressure builds for Miguel Cotto, he tends to punch more, sometimes to the point of recklessness. And his shoulder to get advice from his father, Yoel Judah, in the corner. Cotto's not looking for any advice from anybody. He's trying to hammer away.
That's it. Good sportsmanship.
Hard left hook by Cotto. Switches back into his regular stance.
Cotto's doing exactly what he should do. He's very physical, lot. Jab again. And that jab is hard. It's pumping out there. Just
You're looking at 2 fouls early in the fight. Jake LaMotta was at the Boxing Writers' Dinner last night here in New York. If there's a modern fighter that LaMotta could most appreciate, it's got to be Miguel Cotto to take advantage of it. There's a shot at that big counter left with which Judah has scored so much. Emmanuel, you've talked about the effectiveness of Miguel Cotto's jab and what it has meant in the fight so far. Here's the CompuBox number. Cotto has thrown 115 jabs and landed 46. That's 40%. Judah's thrown 155 jabs, 40 more. Landed 20, 25 less. He's landing only 13% of them.
but
Cotto really hasn't yet established that body rhythm that would normally be the case against a conventional fighter. But he hurts Judah with the right hand.
I don't think he's stunned him. I don't think
Goes to work on the body.
He's stunned and lost his balance.
Yeah, but he's wobbled a little bit.
Yeah.
It's the sledgehammer force of the shots. It's the commitment that Cotto makes to his punches.
This has turned out to be a tremendous fight.
Zab Judah's hand speed still superior, still very dangerous.
Yeah, just not enough. Just not enough of it.
Lost a point for low blows. Power shots through round 6. Cotto landing twice as many. 109 to 53. Harold, how do you have it halfway through?
Okay, Jim, 57-56, 4 rounds to 2, Miguel Cotto. Jim, I got him winning 3 rounds in a row. I mean, if it's momentum that's going to carry.
Zab Judah starting to blink with the right eye. Will go all the way down to a limbo squat. Whipping Judah with a left hook upstairs. And the blood starting to flow above Judah's right eye. Judah ripped Cotto with a left-hand shot. Catches him with a right. Cotto backs into the ropes. The will of Miguel Cotto. resurfaces one more time.
Consistency.
Trying to steal the round back in the closing seconds.
He is a...
Much of this crowd staying on its feet all the way through. You heard Larry Merchant say that was Judah's best round since the first, but in the end, Harold Letterman gave it to Cotto again.
It's just a fight that whenever Zab does explode, he's very effective. With just that, the consistency of...
Good body shot by Miguel Cotto. Combination upstairs by Cotto. Judah fires the jab. 1, 2. Judah spending most of this round just trying to get away.
Systematically, Cotto is breaking him down.
Judah showing some moxie here. Can he keep it going?
Another left hook by Cotto. And he continues to crash away at Judah and gets the blood to flow from Judah's right eye again. Left, left, right, left to the body. Continued assault from the Puerto Rican star. And an uppercut from Judah momentarily stems the tide.
Past, we've seen Cotto get a little reckless when he thought he had a man that he could take out. Does Judah have enough energy to take advantage of some openings if they develop?
All of Cotto's past difficulties have taken place early in rounds 9 and 10 on. He's been brutal and relentless, including his 11th round knockout of Urkel in his last appearance. You heard Yoel Judah begging him. Either way, he fires with both hands.
Yeah, it's too much pressure right now.
And he's starting to look unsteady on his feet.
Yeah, knowing that everything is wrong, he's got one of those powerful left hand shots.
Let go of his hands.
There's nothing to lose at this stage. And
lots of the crowd standing as Cotto continues the vicious assault. Arthur McCanty watching closely. Judah goes to a knee.
I think that was a good call on Zab's part. Not any one punch, it's just too much. He needs a break, but it's over with.
How long is it from here to a knockout?
Like waving a red flag in front of an angry bull. Power shots in the 9th round. Judah landing 13 out of 21. He can still be accurate. Cotto 34 out of 61. A relentless, non-stop assault. Harold Letterman, how do you have it coming to the final 3?
Okay, Jim, 87, 82, 7 rounds to 2. Miguel Cotto. And he got that point back in round 9 when he dropped Zab that he lost in round 3 when Arthur McCanty took away a point for a low blow.
Has never seriously hurt Cotto too bad. Zab still has the ability. It wouldn't surprise me, but it won't hardly have ever to hurt Cotto and even knock him down. I possibly.
Enough doubles and triples, you score a lot. Back into the southpaw stance, back into the full-scale assault for Miguel Cotto in the 10th round. Judah with a hard whipping right hook.
Judah is
The 2 low blows early, and say what would have happened if he didn't fire
left
those low
uppercut
blows.
again. He didn't see it.
Just won't take no for an answer.
Judah is saying, I've got a heart, and he has certainly showed it.
Amid the deluge, how about the courage of Miguel Cotto to maintain his composure and keep usually from a cut lip since very early in the fight?
Jim, you must exactly what's reading my mind. It's just what I was thinking about. He's been so cool amid all of the pain that he's going through. He's never changed his expression.
Down on a right hand is Judah. Second knockdown for Cotto.
An inside right hand, short punch.
Cotto looking for the kill. Will that set up an opportunity? After the knockdown and the ninth, Judah landed 2 big shots. He doesn't run anymore, or so it appears, and Arthur McKenny stops the fight. Garden history. Here's the knockdown. Two right hands and a little left in the middle. Brilliantly done.
I didn't even. At this point, it was just sheer exhaustion.
Cotto continuing to swamp Judah in punch output, and Zab's legs gradually going.
The winner by TKO victory, still undefeated, still the WBA welterweight champion of the world, de Caguas, Puerto Rico, Miguel Cotto.
Miguel Cotto, spectacular.